question the learner afterwards. And following that, assessment was academic. Work led to quizzes or tests or term papers. Now let's compare that with the connected age. In the connected age, as Diana says, knowledge is everywhere. And because knowledge is everywhere, learners need mentoring and guidance in how to access, evaluate, and use it. We're also no longer just responsible for what we tell people. We're also responsible for what people learn. And because we're responsible for what people learn, we have expanded our range of methods. We have a multimodal toolkit, and yes, lectures are one part of that toolkit, but there are many, many, many other ways of engaging learners. Lots of decisions go into selecting the best tools and the best strategies for the particular learning scenario. Learning is also social within this framework. It's a dialogue that includes peers and even people outside the program. Even in the context of self-paced learning, people want to know that they're part of something larger. As opposed to tests and other kinds of quizzes, we're now talking about assessments that are authentic, that allow people to put the things that they've learned into practice within real-world scenarios. So in a world of connected learning, there are many, many, many decisions to make. Learning design is the process of making wise decisions to create effective and engaging opportunities for learning. So, if learning is equal parts art and science, the art is the selection, is the thinking about the design piece. The science is understanding how people learn, and the tremendous amount of research that has recently come out that is revolutionizing what we understand about what's happening in the brain when people are learning. Then we, by extension, need to be equal parts artist and scientist. So if all you do is record your lectures and put them online, you don't need the eye of an artist. If all you do is test and quiz, you don't need to know about the latest research when you create trainings, courses, and programs. Professional expertise is enough. But if you want to move out of the information age and into the connected age, you will need much more than that if you want to keep pace with change, innovate, and help shape the future. This is where the competencies or capabilities that we've identified through our conversations with experts and leaders in the field come into play. In addition to having professional expertise, they told us that the people they hire need to be systems thinkers, communicators, creative problem solvers, and to be culturally responsive in creating materials that operate within a globally connected society. How do we do this? The cohesive curriculum that we've designed helps develop and refine the capabilities that you saw in the previous slide. We'll get into the curriculum a little bit more in terms of details, but before we move into that part of the specifics, I'd really like to talk about the nature of the experience. You may or may not have experience teaching or learning in a fully online environment. And because our program is fully online, you may be wondering what that will feel like when you're taking our courses. We believe that online learning should be fruitful, engaging, connected, and personal. So as Angelica, a graduate of the master's program, says, our program is designed to help you dream big, then to provide you with the tools and support you need to achieve your professional dreams. Our mission is to anticipate and shape the future of next generation in a technology-rich, globally connected society. This is a dynamic mission. We're invested in helping all types of learners, young and old, in all types of settings, corporate, school-based, and self-paced. And we also invested in helping you reach out to connect with the resources, ideas, and other learners and experts. Because if we reach out and we model the best practice with you, you'll be in a better position to create dynamic and engaging learning experiences for the learners with whom you work. So let's take a look at this curriculum. This visual serves as a metaphor for the program. The blue circles are clouds of the content, concepts, skills, and theory, the formal curriculum. The triangles I like to think are the forest through which you'll journey, the professional work in which you'll put your learning into practice. At the bedrock underlying all of this is the ePortfolio. This is a space that you'll use throughout your program to document and reflect upon this journey. You'll hear more about that later, but the ePortfolio provides